State Champs Extra Point is presented by Lawrence Technological University. Possible is everything. Hoop McInerney Star Lincoln. Best price, right choice, and you get the star treatment. Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. Henry Ford Health System. All for you. And Snethkamp Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Come visit Telegraph Road's newest Dodge and Ram truck dealer serving Detroit. Hey everybody, welcome to a special Halloween edition of State Champs Extra Point. We found ourselves in some sort of time machine and we can't get out. We're actually at Erebus in downtown Pontiac. You guys only have 3 more days to check out this amazing haunted attraction. Go to hauntedpontiac.com for tickets and check it all out. And of course, it's the high school football playoffs. They have begun.
They have begun. We have a truly terrifying episode for you. We are going to get scared a lot of times, I'm pretty sure. And we have a lot of high school football highlights this week from the first week of playoffs across 4 divisions. Also, our high school coach of the week has done amazing things this year for Bloomfield Hills High School.
And I think it's appropriate that our Henry Ford Sports Medicine Minute is about concussions, because I think I'm going to get one before this show over. I don't think Lauren Jabara is going to make it. She's not going to get out of this one alive.
He thinks he's funny, but I think that I'm going to conquer this haunted house. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get back to those high school football playoff highlights from week 1. Oh, God!
Don't you?
We begin with the Division IV district matchup. After a disappointing tough loss to Denby in the Division II PSL championship game a week ago, the Mumford Mustangs all kind of fired up because it's a new season and facing an opponent they've never met before, the Eagles of Harper Woods Chandler Park. Mumford in the playoffs for the 3rd time in 4 years. First quarter, the junior quarterback Omar Pagan with all kinds of time. He'll tuck it to his fellow junior Sorrell Lewis. He's got it, and he's gone. 65-yard touchdown. Mustangs up 6-0 after the first. Now, Chandler Park had been postseason bound all 8 years they've been qualified to compete. Right before halftime, sophomore QB Imari O'Brien has deceptive speed. Just hit sideways, and he will find the end zone. We were tied at 6 after 2. Night fell for the second half, and the Mustangs' Lewis back on his horse, breaking free. This time, it will be an 80-yard score, his 3rd of the game. Mumford went into the final quarter up 18-6. But Chandler Park hanging. O'Brien going to use his arm this time. This pass will drop right into the hands of Washawn King. Eagles only trailing 18-12. So O'Brien feeling really confident now. He's going to air this one out. But Pagan playing defense, gonna help his own cause. This is going to be a pick 6, 79-yard INT to the crib, and that would do it. Mumford gets their first win in the postseason in 3 years. They move on to the district championship. Mustangs beat Chandler Park 26-20 the final. Sean Belizean picks me up now.
Thanks, Lauren. We head to Division II, where the Brother Rice Warriors, who have made the playoffs 17 times in the last 18 years, look to win on the road against the Warren Cousino Patriots. We begin in the second quarter. Warriors have the ball but are down 3-0, and quarterback Mariano Valenti will keep it himself. He turns the corner and then dives into the end zone. 10-yard score. That puts Brother Rice up 7-3, but they would trail at the half 10-7. To the third quarter now. Brother Rice with it again. Valenti shows off his arm and gets it to Matthew Jordan, who will go the distance from 40 yards out to put Rice up 14-10. Patriots now looking to answer in the fourth. Ben Malazik evades the pressure, throws on the run. Carter O'Donnell near the end zone, 7-yard touchdown. That puts Cousino back in the game, only down 28-16. They would come no closer, however. Brian Donnelly gets the ball on the spread draw, pounds it into the end zone from the 2-yard line, and that wraps up this game. Brother Rice wins this one 35-16 as they move on to the district finals against the Birmingham Groves Falcons. We head to Division I now as the Clarkson Wolves, who have made the playoffs 14 years in a row, played host to the Lapeer Lightning. We start things off in the second quarter. Wolves up 10-0, looking for more. Quarterback J.T. King throws a bomb to Tyler Redford, who speeds away from everybody and takes this one in from 45 yards out. Clarkston up 17-0. Still in the second, Lapeer looking to respond. Jalen Kirkland gets the ball on the draw, and he pounds it in from the 4-yard line to end the shutout. And at the half, it's Clarkston 24-7. To the third quarter now. Lightning trying to get a rally going. Drew Rubik on a bootleg gets the short throw to Nicholas Melendez, who manages to take this one 20 yards to the house, and now Lapeer only trails 24-14. Still in the third, the Wolves are looking to get the momentum back. Michael Flugel gets the handoff, finds the hole, breaks away for the 38-yard touchdown run. That seals the deal for Clarkston. The Wolves go on to win 45-21 as they move on to play Davison.
Hey guys, we're back at Erebus, and somehow I have lost Lauren. I have no idea where she is. I'm safe and sound for now. Let's kind of slow things down and get into this week's Mentoring Minute.
This is Coach Pop with this week's Mentoring Minute. We're going to talk about the 5 attributes of being great as an individual as well as a team. I'm going to start with enduring toughness, the mindset to overcome challenges, to persevere when times are tough, and the choice to go on when you think you're unable. Number 4, attitude. It's infectious and will permeate throughout all that you do, throughout your team, throughout your family, and throughout your friends. Your will. You have to impose your will upon the task at hand. Your will drives you to excel. Talent. We all have some degree of talent. Notice, however, that it's the last attribute of being great as an individual or a team. You see, talent is what we have. All the other attributes are choices. Which leads me to number 1, is to be selfless. Because greatness has to do with involving others around us. This is Coach Pop with State Champs Extra Point. Be great and live selflessly.
The Mentoring Minute is brought to you by Great Dane Heating and Cooling. Experience the service you deserve.
We're here at Erebus Haunted House this week, and I'm telling you guys, you have to check it out. If I can do it, you can do it. They're open today from 6 p.m. to 1 a.m. They're open Sunday from 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. And on Halloween, Monday night, they're open from 7:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. Head to hauntedpontiac.com to purchase your tickets and for more information. High school football highlights. Ah!
No two patients are alike. We make sure you get treatment as individual as you are. Henry Ford Health System, all for you.
Did you know that Lawrence Technological University ranks 5th among U.S. colleges for boosting graduates' earning power?
RSVP now for our Blue and White Tour on November 18th, so you can meet students and faculty while exploring our 100 undergraduate, master's, and doctoral programs.
At Lawrence Tech, everything is possible, and possible is everything.
All right, welcome back to Erebus and State Champs Extra Point.
Let's get back to those highlights, you guys. Ah!
I'm Mike Erlitis. Let's head to playoff action in Division 1. The Highlanders of Rochester Adams making their first appearance in the playoffs in 2 years, hosting the Waterford Mott Corsairs. Mott strikes first as Josh Kors takes this one 59 yards. Corsairs up 7 after 1. More of the same from Mott in the second. Josh Kors again, this time with the reception from QB David McCullum. Corsairs with a 21-0 lead at the half. Third quarter, Mott sinks the hooks in even deeper. Kors takes it in for 6 more off the handoff. He finished with 4 touchdowns on the night. Corsairs with a commanding
28-0 lead, Adams comes alive in the fourth. Backed up to their 2-yard line, Kyle Wood hits Vincent Gray down the sideline. He takes it 98 yards to pay dirt. One of 3 unanswered touchdowns for Rochester Adams. But too little, too late, as Waterford Mod holds on and makes a little history in the process, as they get their first playoff win in their school's history, topping Rochester Adams 28-21 the final. Now let's head back to Sean.
Thanks, Mike. We head now to Pinckney as the Pirates, who were in the playoffs for the first time since 2013, played host to the Walled Lake Northern Knights. We start with the last play of the first half. Knights up 3-0. Dylan Moser pitches it off to Miller Carlock on the read option, and he falls into the end zone to put the Knights up 10-0 heading into the half. Third quarter action now. Pinckney looking for their first points of the night. Luke Rendell gets the short yardage carry, takes it into the end zone to make it a 10-7 game. Pirates would get another score and head into the final quarter up 14-10. To the fourth now, Knights looking to answer. Moser gets it to Ethan Ansick in the back corner of the end zone, and they take back the lead as well. Score now 17-14. Now, under 4 minutes to go, Jack Werzer throws it deep to Nick Kane, who, despite being triple covered, makes the catch and dashes his way into the end zone for the 78-yard score. Pinckney would add one more score as the Pirates make history, winning their first playoff game ever, 28-17, the final, as Pinckney moves on to play Walled Lake Western.
We are not even close to being done with the highlights. I've got to go back in there and see if I can find Lauren and see if we can get out of this place alive. We are at Erebus here in downtown Pontiac. Right now, let's learn a little bit about concussions, something I might suffer today with this week's Henry Ford Sports Medicine Minute.
Hi, I'm neurologist Dan Miller with Henry Ford Health System. Today, I'm going to talk a little bit about identifying a concussion. A concussion is abnormal brain function as a result of direct or indirect trauma to the brain. Common concussion symptoms include headache, confusion, imbalance, or amnesia. Most of the time, there is no loss of consciousness, but if it is present, then this is a clear sign of a concussion. You may notice after a play, even without witnessing a head injury, that a player may seem confused or imbalanced, and this may be a sign of a concussion. It is not uncommon for concussion symptoms to take minutes or even hours to occur. Sometimes they don't develop until the next day, so it is a good idea to keep in mind any of these concussion symptoms for at least 24 hours following a game. If at any point a player is suspected of having a concussion or a concussion is diagnosed, it is very important to remove the player from further contact play to reduce the risk of further injury. I'm neurologist Dan Miller with Henry Ford Health System.
Download our sports medicine app and learn more at henryford.com/sports.
The Sports Medicine Minute is presented by Henry Ford Sports Medicine, all for you.
We're making our way here through Erebus, and so far, my heart is thumping out of my chest. We've been scared a few times, but it's okay. I think we're going to make it out alive. Hopefully, pray for us. Coming up after the break, our high school coach of the week. He's done a great job for Bloomfield Hills High School!
It's October, and that means the pink pizza boxes are back.
There's no way cancer will win. Not when so many people are committed to the cause.
Hungry Howie's has raised over $1.5 million.
$1.5 million.
For the National Breast Cancer Foundation.
That means free screenings, education, and research.
When it comes to my mom.
To my sister.
When it comes to me. I'm in.
I'm in.
I am in.
Simply buy pizza during October, and you'll be giving more than you know. It's love, hope, and pizza time.
Hi, I'm Northwestern Tech. And I'm a school. A lot of schools are trying to add heating and cooling programs, so I brought them all by to find the best one for him. So which one do you want?
I want a hands-on program.
All right, online schools, you're out. What else?
I want to make sure I'm certified by the EPA when I graduate.
Okay, those without certifications, go. What else?
I want to go to a school where all they do is HVAC, but they can also work around my schedule.
Did you say all they do is HVAC?
Yes.
He's all yours. Hi, I'm Northwestern Tech.
Hi, I'm Mike.
Fifth Avenue in Royal Oak is your favorite club destination and holiday party headquarters. Fifth Avenue's private second floor is perfect for banquets, concerts, reunions, or corporate events. complete with multiple seating arrangements, stage, state-of-the-art audio-visual, pool, catered food and beverage packages with the best service in Metro Detroit. We can create a custom plan to fit your budget. Give your employees and guests the experience they deserve and book your event at 5th Avenue in Royal Oak.
Want to see the new luxury sedan everyone is talking about? Come to Hoot McInerney Star Lincoln and check out the stunning 2017 Lincoln MKZ. Experience the performance of an available 400 horsepower V6 engine, the crisp, clear sound of a Rebel audio system, and much more. The restyled new Lincoln MKZ, now available at Hoot McInerney Star Lincoln, 12 Mile Road just east of Telegraph. Experience the Star treatment.
Hey, welcome back to State Champs Extra Point. My name is Sean Belegian. It's time once again for our Coach of the Week. Happy Halloween to everybody out there, and special props to our Coach of the Week from Bloomfield Hills, Coach Dan Loria.
Tonight's about a lot of people. It's about your families, it's about your classmates, it's about the community.
When Andover and Lasser combined to make Bloomfield Hills High School in the fall of 2013, it was like starting a new program altogether. But as Coach Loria explains, that process took a big step in 2016.
Things are starting to come together because, things have been rough there for a couple of years, but every year we've had good senior leadership, kept the group together, and as difficult as things got, we still battled as much as we could.
So the kids all walked into a new school in 2013, came together as Blackhawks, and by the time they were seniors, put together an unbeaten regular season. The transformation was awesome, as Coach Loria explains.
Kids were proud, they were going to the away games, and then when we bring the league title home, I truly believe, and even administration has said it, it's brought both of these schools together.
Well, a remarkable story culminates with an OAA Blue Championship, but the kids remain the joy in the job for Coach Loria.
They've shown they believe in the program, and I think there's outside the game of football, to me, it's the relationships with these kids that's most important.
Coach of the Week is presented by Lawrence Tech Athletics. For more information on Lawrence Tech, visit their website at lawrencetechathletics.com.
I'm Jerry Mack. Let's go no huddle in Division II as the defending state champs Detroit King was at home to take on the Ferndale Eagles. Pick things up early in the first quarter. Jalen Wilson going untouched for the 17-yard touchdown. King would take a 7-0 lead. More from the Crusaders offense. DeQuan Finn finds Javion Morton streaking up the sideline, scores from 32 yards out. King advances to the district finals. 38-14 the final in this one. Moving on now to Grosse Pointe South as the Blue Devils played host to the Port Huron Northern Huskies. Blue Devils with the ball. Jordan Rush gets the handoff to punch this one in from 10 yards out. That puts Grosse Pointe South on the board first at 7-0. Later on in the first half, Huskies down 17-0, looking to stop the bleeding, and Billy Filko throws it up to Stephen Mason, who gets around the defender and takes off for 65 yards to the house. To the second half, Logan Miko goes play action and throws a bomb to Henry Wilson, who's in space. He takes off for 50 yards, and it would be all Grosse Pointe South from there. Blue Devils win 32-6 and will move on to take on their crosstown rivals, Grosse Pointe North. For Extra Point, I'm Jerry Mack.
Scott Bernstein didn't have the guts to be here with us at Erebus, but he's giving us the recruit report safe and sound back at the State Champ studio. Coming up after the break, we wrap up the football highlights, and it's our Star Lincoln Play of the Week.
Fundraising should be fresh, flavorful, and simple. We have the perfect solution at Hungry Howie's, Dough Raiser. Your team or school can sell paper pizza certificates that can be redeemed for one medium pizza at participating locations.
Hungry Howie's makes it easy. It's just a little mini pizza box, but we make lots of money, lots of dough.
Go to doughraiser.com to learn more and sign up. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. Welcome to Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser.
Snap Camp is Metro Detroit's original Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealer, and we're still making the best deals every day.
During the Black Friday event, lease a Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo for just $259 a month for 24 months, or a Ram Crew Cab 4x4 now as low as $178.
Sales service and a superior buying experience. That's Snap Camp on Telegraph Road in Redford.
Snap Camp, Metro Detroit's original. Snap Camp, Snap Camp.
At Lawrence Technological University, you'll go way beyond the books. Professors with real-world experience deliver hands-on instruction in small classes, helping students land co-ops, internships, and research projects. By graduation, 80% of LTU students have jobs or plans to pursue master's degrees. And most Lawrence Tech grads earn more than their peers. So if you're ready to embrace your possibilities, we want you at LTU.
Welcome back to our special Halloween edition of State Champs Extra Point. We believe that Lauren Jabara is safe. You should see her in a little while. Right now, Scott Bernstein here at the State Champs studio, the comfy confines, to talk about recruiting. We didn't talk about it last week, so I feel like we need to get back into it. A couple of guys whose last names actually rhyme. Let's talk about, and a couple of juniors. Yep. So let's talk about first Divine Child's quarterback Theo Day.
These are spooky good recruits. Right. Theo Day is on the verge of skyrocketing up the recruiting charts. The buzz around him is reverberating across the state. Came over from Divine Child last year from Catholic Central. He's got a big arm, throws a really nice deep ball, can get those underneath routes. A lot of the Big Ten schools are starting to eye him. Michigan State, from what I hear, is really starting to take a lot of interest. Keep your eye on Theo Day. I think by this time next year, he'll have a lot more offers and really get to choose where he wants to go play quarterback, possibly in the Big Ten.
All right, well, let's go over to Rochester Adams and their wide receiver who is getting a lot of attention.
Well, he's actually a wide receiver cornerback combo. Most likely will destined for the secondary in college. Vincent Gray, he's a big corner, about 6'2". He's got length, he's got athleticism, he's got instinct. He had a huge summer, went from 0 offers to double-digit offers. He's at about 10 right now. Only 3 come from the power conferences. These are 2 exciting recruits for the class of 2018.
Yeah, actually, and 2 teams that, depending on how far they go in the playoffs this year, expecting a lot from both of those schools in next season's football playoffs. So, Scotty, thank you very much. Let's get back to the playoffs.
Hey, Sean Baligian back here, and let's move back to Division I as the Bloomfield Hills Blackhawks, making the playoffs for the first time since the Andover-Lasser merger, played host to the West Bloomfield Lakers, who have now made the playoffs for 3 straight years. In the first, it's Bryce Beasley. Gets it out to Davion Johnson. He escapes a few purple shirts and takes this one in 14 yards out, and the Lakers draw first blood. Staying in the first, and the Blackhawks look to answer. Derek Lynch gets the handoff, and after some fancy footwork, he breaks away for 63 yards to tie this game up at 7 apiece. It would stay that way at the end of the first. Let's move to the second now. Lakers 2 yards from pay dirt. Beasley keeps it on the option, punches this one in at the half. Bloomfield extends the lead to 21-7. Now moving ahead to the third, the Lakers extend their lead to 24-14. It will be Garrett Wynn looking for a hole from 2 yards out. He finds it and scores, and that would be all she wrote. West Bloomfield wins it 31-14. They will move on to play the Southfield A&T Warriors. Heading back to Division II now as the Oak Park Knights, who have made the playoffs for the 5th straight year, took on the UAD Jesuit Cubs, who made the playoffs in back-to-back years. First quarter action, quarterback Elijah Collins keeps it himself and gets away from everybody. Puts on the afterburners, 85-yard touchdown run, his 16th of the year, to put the Cubs up 7-0. To the second now, Oak Park with the ball, down 10-7. Najee Trinity gets a handoff, finds enough room, gets in from 9 yards out. Knights would go into the half up 19-10. We jump ahead to the fourth quarter now, 5 minutes left. Michael Sims throws a bullet to Victor Hill, who breaks free to get into the end zone from 44 yards out. The Cubs cut Oak Park's lead now down to 19-17. But it would be the Knights that prevail. Dylan Stackhouse makes a man miss and is off to the races for a 30-yard touchdown run to put the icing on the cake. Oak Park wins 26-17 and will move on to play the Martin Luther King Crusaders next week. We head now to Division V as the Almont Raiders, who are in the playoffs for the 7th consecutive year, went on the road to take on the Richmond in their 5th straight playoffs. Let's start in the first quarter. Wide open Patrick McCloskey, who goes the distance 79 yards out to put Richmond up 7-0. After the first, they would lead 20-0. Second quarter action now. Raiders already have a touchdown on the board, and they're looking for more. Clay Chapman runs the quarterback sneak and gets it in to make this a 20-14 game heading into halftime. We skip ahead to the fourth now. Almont now down 27-14, and they go right back to the quarterback sneak. Chapman scores, and the Raiders now trail only 27-21. Later in the fourth, Raiders have it again. Jack Rinke gets the jet sweep, finds some daylight, gets away from everybody, and gets it into the end zone to complete the comeback. Despite trailing 20-0, Almont rallies to win it 28-27 and will play Algonac in the next round. I'm Sean Belegian for Extra Point. Hey, let's get to the Star Lincoln Play of the Week, and for that, let's go back to Pinckney. Under 4 minutes to go, Jack Werzer throws it deep to Nick Kane. Triple coverage, he makes the grab and dashes his way into the end zone for the 78-yard score, and that would lead to Pinckney's first ever playoff victory in school history. That also happens to be your Star Lincoln Play of the Week.
Hey everybody, well, you'll be happy to know I have found Lauren, and it looks like we have made it through Erebus. Unbelievably. Seriously though, you've got to check this place out, and you've only got 3 more days to do it, including Halloween night. Go to hauntedpontiac.com for tickets and info.
We're alive, we're well, and we are thriving. Thank goodness we made it out alive. If you guys want some more high school football highlights, head to our website, statechampsnetwork.com. We have all of the first week high school football playoff highlights for you.
That's right. Next week is our final episode of Extra Point here on WXYZ Channel 7, but we're going to take it statewide, of course, on State Champs on Fox Sports Detroit every Sunday.
Before we go, make sure you guys are following us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, any kind of social media at StateChampsNet. We'll see you guys next week. Happy Halloween. High school football highlights. Let's get back to those high school football playoff highlights from week 1. Oh, God!
Don't you?
State Champs Extra Point is presented by Lawrence Technological University. Possible is everything. Hoop McInerney Star Lincoln. Best price, right choice, and you get the star treatment. Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. Henry Ford Health System. All for you. And Snethkamp Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Come visit Telegraph Road's newest Dodge and Ram truck dealer serving Detroit.